What's up, you guys? Good to see you as always here on the Mr. Dig channel. We're not on a Saturday. What's up, you guys? Good to see you as always here on the Mr. Dig channel. We're up at the landfill area today. It's Saturday. It's been busy as all get out this morning. Before we head back to the landfill, I want to show you guys we're making progress over here at our little recycling center. So if you've seen any of the videos in the past, you know this is where we kind of cut our teeth when we were starting our recycling company, our hauling company, Upstream Recycling. And so we were using this old greenhouse frame, which we took down yesterday. We were using it as just as a, you know, a temporary structure to recycle cardboard and what have you. Yesterday, me and the guys came in, we took the whole structure down, took it down to the garden center. We're going to put it up there so we can grow some plants down at the nursery. But it's coming along really nice. I'm not sure what we're going to do with these posts, whether we're trying to rip them up or not. They're kind of on the edge of the concrete area right here. I don't want to mess up my concrete floor too much, so we're going to maybe attempt next week to pull them up with the excavator. If not, we'll just take the bandsaw and cut them off. And then over here we began dismantling this little greenhouse. You can see we made it about halfway down. This one's going to go down to me and Dad's garden area so that we can either propagate plants in there or maybe even do a little gardening during the winter time. But what I've got to figure out, guys, is just how to lay out this area, because we got to have several things. We need us a big shop where we can do our mechanicing and repairs. We need a big roof structure where we can dump these recyclable loads so we can go through them. And then we need some additional offices because the businesses have been growing so much. We're out of office space. We need to add on additional people and we got nowhere to put them. So over the next few weeks, we're going to try to massage this area out here a little bit and just kind of figure out the correct layout of how we want to put those three structures back here in some fashion, whether we want to build one big structure and include all those things in it, or if they need to be kind of, you know, individual or separated out. What my first thought is, we worked on the sorting line a little bit. You see we got the roof structure on it. We've been slowly tinkering with that when we have time, but it's been so dang busy we just haven't had time to devote, you know, the time needed to get the thing up and running. But we have worked on it a little bit. I think that since that structure is right there and we were hoping to gravity feed the material down, the wood, the metal, whatever recyclables material that we're, you know, getting out of the waste, sliding down those chutes, I say we build the recycling facility shed right here. We've got this old loading dock that we used to use years ago. It still serves a purpose. We still got a loading dock here, so I think that would be probably the best placement for the recycle center, is right there kind of where my truck is. And then maybe we use where we're dumping the trash or the recyclable loads now, maybe we use this area with the concrete floor for us a shop. I want to put a nice crane in there so we can hoist motors out, cylinders, etc. So this may be a good location for the shop. We'll have a recycling facility with balers and that type of stuff for processing materials there. And then maybe back in that direction, that old house right there, that's where our buddy Jesus lives. So we can't move it. It's kind of in the center of the whole area right here. But maybe we build the office and board meeting room somewhere back in that area, or maybe even out here. So I don't know. I just want to kind of bounce these ideas off of y'all and let you know what the future plans is that we have coming so that you guys can follow along. That being said, now would be a great time, if you haven't subscribed, to hit that subscribe button down there and the notifications bell, let you know when future videos come out. Right now we're going to head back to the landfill and check out the last hour of the day and see how busy it is. But before we make it back there, some of you guys were asking when the D6 is coming back. Well, here's your answer. She just came back yesterday, all new undercarriage, idlers, rollers, tracks, pads, the whole 9 yards. You should be good to go for at least another 4,000 hours. And just in case I know I promised I'd tell you guys how much the undercarriage cost. I don't think I did in the past video, but it was $51,000 is what that undercarriage cost, and that hurt. But that $51,000 also includes CAT coming out every 500 hours and doing an inspection and maintaining the whole undercarriage, turning pins and bushes when they need to be turned, so that we get the maximum lifetime out of this new undercarriage. But I'm glad to have this girl back because it has been crazy busy as usual here lately, but this week more so than normal. Matter of fact, yesterday, Friday, it was so busy we had 22 trucks. They were lined all the way back up to the concrete production facility, just waiting to get tickets to go out. This hurricane, I tell you, it really did a number on us around here, and it's great for business, but it's just been so incredibly busy. We just haven't had time to catch our breath. And I think that it's still going to be a few months before we kind of see it taper back down to normal. It's windy today, y'all. We got some high winds blowing in today, bringing in some super cold air tonight. I think it's going down to 31 and then maybe even mid-20s tomorrow night. So hopefully the wind slayer's doing a good job on the GoPro and the wind's not messing with the audio too much. But check out what came in last week. I'm gonna need y'all to drop me some comments below, see how you want us to destroy this old camper. I guess the hurricane got it too. Looks like maybe a tree went across the front of it. Let's go around here and see what it looks like on the inside. I haven't checked it out yet. Yep, I bet that's what happened. Either the wind just blew the front off or a tree got it, like all those mobile homes that's been coming in recently. Oh, okay. Well, we can't really get in here to check it out. Looks like they must have, yep, they included the porch with the camper. So y'all let me know what you think. Should we just hit it with the compactor? Do we need to shove it off the cliff? Let me know what kind of ideas you got for the destruction of this old camper. Poor old thing, probably seen some good days in its life. But I'm telling y'all, that hurricane destroyed a lot of homes. We still got 2 mobile homes sitting up on the hill right now, and they just keep steadily coming in. I think what happened is after the hurricane, you know, people had to get with their insurance companies, and that process evidently takes a little bit of while. And so finally now, you know, these things are starting to come to us, but the shingles have just been non-stop. As you can see right here, it's just all day long, every day, shingle load after shingle load. We brought some cover material in here last week to extend this plateau on out a little bit. We got plenty of room now. We're gonna bring the shredder around next week. Aaron, he's been real sick the past couple of days, and I've been crazy busy. We just haven't had time to get the Roto Chopper 75 DK shredder around here. But this coming week, if Aaron's better, we're gonna get it around here, just let it sit here. Well, I was gonna say sit here and run, but more than likely what we'll do is push the bulky waste over to it and then fire it up, run it a few hours, let our friend David over there in the Hyundai, when he's not busy picking metal or helping scrape shingle trailers out, he can come over here and feed the bulky stuff through the actual shredder. Then we can take that on down the slope. But yeah, this thing is filling up super fast, y'all. Maybe we'll go fly the drone here in a minute if it isn't too windy. I kind of like to get aerial views of it as it's, you know, extending out, just so we kind of got a timeline. I know you guys like to see it too, but it helps me kind of forecast, okay, how long is this sale going to last? But dadgum, with the amount of waste that's been coming in lately, it's going to be way less time than I originally anticipated. Last month of November, we actually set a record for the most tons ever coming into our facility, and it's a good problem to have, but it's a problem nonetheless. You can kind of see in the distance, we started excavating the sand ramp out. I've got more trucks coming in, I think 2 or 3 weeks to help out with that dig, because we have got to get that sand ramp out of here. The way this thing is dadgum filling up, it's crazy. Got our buddy Marco out here directing traffic. Here comes another load of shingles. Got our good buddy Antonio up in the Cat 826C pushing some trash. And man, that wind is cold today. Shingles, and then this company here, Dumpster Daddy, that's kind of a cool name. Let's see what they've got. Looks like a bunch of lumber and that type of stuff. Marco, how you doing today, sir? Been busy? It's cold, ain't it? Yeah, it's been busy this week, man. Yeah. This hole is filling up fast. Yeah. Oh yeah, shingles everywhere and nails everywhere. That's what he was saying. We got the problem of the roofing material down here. There are nails everywhere. Had one in my truck tire yesterday I had to plug. It's just part of it here in the landfill business. You're gonna get nails in your tires, unfortunately. Let's walk over here to the very edge, see what it's looking like. Golly. Oh my goodness. You know, I see this thing every single day, but every single day it's just growing and growing at an exponential rate. Wow. This is a lot of trash, y'all. I mean to tell you. Good gracious. Whoa, there's a hole. We've got to stay off of this wall right here because all that sellable sand, so we don't want to tie into it with trash because then we would of course lose a little bit of sand. So we want to stay away from that wall. I think what our plan is going to be is to excavate into that wall down there and just elongate this entire cell, give us more room, then come back and start excavation on this wall and dig that way. Now, one thing we're going to have to work on that I don't like is when we come down here and create a shear wall like this right here, it just drops right off. The trash drops right off, and so you don't get the good compaction. What we need to do is continue to bring that trash all the way down to the bottom, a nice slope. So we're going to have to get with Antonio and Nick and see if we can cut the slope down, because that's where you lose a lot of compaction right there. And also it's pretty dang dangerous too, because he's got about a 15-foot drop right over here. Yeah, that would not be fun going off. Factor when you get on close to this edge with that big compactor. Even though it has brakes, they don't like to stop all that great. And it looks like it's got some cable wrapped up. Hopefully not wrapped up around the wheel. Hopefully it's just hooked to one of the bolts on the undercarriage there. Yeah, I think it was just grabbed onto one of the bolts. I don't feel like doing another wire wrap out cleanup today. Those are no fun if you've seen them in the past videos. They suck. Go see what came in this load while we were down there on the slope. Oh, David is a metal getting full, man. He can smell metal in these loads. And he comes over here. So on this Hyundai 160 excavator, we've got a genset, and that's a magnetic magnet. And he can just hit a button inside the cab, turn the magnet on, and suck all the metal out. Obviously this looks like an old porch, actually an old fence in somebody's backyard, some roofing material, some cyclone fence. So he'll turn that magnet on and get all that stuff out, and then we'll take it and sell it for recyclable material. And you can see he's got a pile of it over here. Let's check it out and see what all's in it. An old Ryobi pressure washer. Looks like some scaffolding, some sheet metal off a roof, ductwork, old propane tanks, old Home Depot cart, some gutters, bicycles, you name it. That Cyclone fence does not like the compactor wheels. That crap will wrap up on a compactor in a heartbeat. Thank goodness we got a little bit of space up here now for other trucks to dump, so we can take the time to go through the loads and get out the recyclables. Because before it was just push everything in the hole, metal and all. We just didn't have enough room, and again, it's just been so daggone busy we didn't have the time. You can take that hydraulic thumb and kind of munch up that wood, break it up off the metal too. Or most of it anyway. Got to be careful how much of that kind of material goes in the recycle box, because they'll dock us. They'll deduct weight off of it, obviously, because they don't want wood, they just want metal. So got to be kind of careful about how much contamination you throw it in these recycling boxes so we don't get docked. That magnet has definitely paid for itself many times over up here in the landfill. We had the magnet on the old Komatsu 210 that you might have seen. That's the one me and Aaron took out in the pond the other day. Now we got it on this Hyundai, and it's worked out really, really well. Let's go over here and check this load out and see what we got. What do you know, roofing. More shingles, Marco. Yeah. More shingles. Non-stop, y'all. It'd be really interesting to know just how many roofs got damaged in the CSRA. So CSRA is Central Savannah River area, which is obviously where we live. And man, I tell you, it would seem like 1 out of every 10 houses maybe had some kind of damage, whether it be from wind or worse, trees just falling through it. It's been keeping us busy. Hey, that's pretty smart. That dude's got him a little battery powered leaf blower so he can blow out the container before he takes it back. Not seen that before. More shingles coming. Golly. Yo, let's go try to fly the drone real quick. It is windy. Hopefully we don't crash, but we're gonna try it one way or the other. it didn't crash. For those of you guys wanting to know what kind of drone I fly, it's this little DJI Mini 2. I'll put a link in the description below. It takes 4K camera shots, and it's super easy to fly and a ton of fun. All right, guys, I gotta go do some Christmas shopping because, of course, I wait to the last minute. Christmas is just a couple of days away. Merry Christmas to you. Give the video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you hadn't already. I appreciate you, and I'll see you on the next one.